Hello,
Hello.
welcome. Amazing. So, good Monday? No, that's bad. Good Monday. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Good Monday. Hello, we already have a hello. We have
Hey, it's Kiara.
Kiara. Excellent. Hi,
Yeah.
Kiara. Excellent. We're
All
glad to see you
right.
again from Naples, and she loves my S. Fantastic. And Maurizio.
Hi,
Amazing.
Maurizio.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so hello, how is everyone today?
Yeah, it's a good question to start off. How are you today, Lisa?
I'm good. I'm happy. I have coffee,
Ooh,
so I'm happy with my coffee.
nice.
Uh, yeah, I'm good, even though it's Monday. I'm happy to be
Mm-hmm.
here. And you, how are you, Cathal?
I'm great, and I'm great for a different reason. So you have coffee. I have this.
Oh,
I bought this for Easter.
chocolate! Oh my God,
Yeah.
chocolate!
So
Fantastic.
every year my grandparents buy me a chocolate lint bunny for Easter, and
Hmm.
so this year they said, "Oh, you're not in Ireland. What can we do?" And so I said, "I'll buy one. Don't worry."
Oh, they can pay you back.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so lovely. I must get something for Easter actually, before
Yeah.
it comes.
Very
Cool.
good.
That's a nice
Very
idea.
good. All
Fantastic.
right.
Maurizio has written a very, very good, a very good message here.
Hey,
So,
very good.
excellent. So, I'm Maurizio from Parma. I'm 67 years old and have recently retired. Excellent. I'm in a basic level at, I think you are at a very good level, Maurizio.
Yeah.
My school in Parma, but in this dark period where you can't go out, only streaming helps.
Mm.
Exactly. Very good. That's exactly why we're here to help with
Yeah.
that.
Hopefully.
Exactly. Yeah, we hope. We hope we can
Mhm.
help. Oh, Kiara says chocolate bunny. I love it.
Chocolate bunnies are the best.
Excellent. Fantastic.
That's also true, Maurizio. Yes, if I eat this, so if so when you're saying if you eat that rabbit, you have to do a lot of exercise bites. I know. I mean, already I have to do it, so it's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
we all have to find a way to exercise at home these days.
Exactly.
Oh, brilliant. Excellent. So really happy you guys have joined us.
Yeah.
Tell us guys, how was your weekend? How
Yes.
was your weekend? Did you have a
What
good weekend?
what did you do?
Yeah, what did you do for the weekend? Tell us.
Mm.
Did you do
What
anything,
did you do
Carl?
for the weekend, Lisa?
I just asked.
Well, ladies first. Ladies first. Go for it.
I did a little bit of painting, just a little bit. I did some
Mm.
painting,
Okay.
and I also just cooked some food, relaxed, did some exercise. Yeah. What about? Oh, actually, sorry, it was my friend's birthday, so we had a big video call for her yesterday, for my friend's birthday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Nice.
What about you?
So on Saturday, my family and we did a quiz, like a big like online group meeting quiz, and
Cool.
very competitive, but a very nice event, and that was my weekend.
Excellent. Very nice. That's
Yeah,
really nice to do quiz. I haven't done an online quiz yet.
it's great.
Okay, it was yesterday was Kiara's birthday.
What? Well, happy belated birthday to you, Kiara. Fantastic. Great to
Yes.
celebrate, even if it's
So
in this weird time.
exactly. So Kiara, was it your 10th birthday or your 11th birthday? Maybe it was your 10th
Mm.
birthday now. Okay, really good. Happy birthday. Well, belated birthday. Happy birthday for yesterday. Excellent. And also also we have Emanuela joining us. Hello. Good
Hey,
afternoon.
Manuela.
Excellent. 38 years old, and I come from Genoa. My favorite drink is coffee. Right there
Ooh,
with you.
nice,
Love
nice.
coffee. I drink it every day. That's fantastic. Very, very
Every
good.
day.
And Sylvia has joined us as well. Hello, Sylvia.
Hey, Silvia Chiminelli, I believe, is a Meravili student. Yes,
Yes, one of our students. Fantastic.
nice.
And Chiara, 11th? So
11.
11th with the TH. It was your 11th birthday. 11th birthday. Really good. Excellent. Yeah, so I find that when it changes, so just like this, when it changes from one year to the next, I forget sometimes to say the right age. Excellent. Okay. And also Maurizio, your birthday her birthday
His
was
wife,
yesterday.
his wife's birthday was yesterday.
Ah, very good. Very,
Nice.
very good. Lots of birthdays. So
Yeah.
Chiara, my friend, Maurizio's wife. A lot
Everyone's
of people.
birthday.
Really nice. Excellent.
Fantastic,
Cool.
guys.
So this is brilliant. So guys, we're going to talk to you today about jobs. Okay. So for Chiara, I know you're a student. So it's a bit different. But yeah, so tell us. I know that Maurizio, you're retired, but what was your job? What was your job? Okay, so guys, tell us your job.
Oh my god, and
This
today is Sylvia's mom's birthday.
something in the air.
What is happening? What is happening right now?
I know.
This is
Everyone's
crazy.
birthday. Cathal, is
Oh
it your
my.
birthday too?
No, unfortunately not. I have to wait for a while.
Mm,
I hope the quarantine will be over by my birthday because I think what
me too.
my birthday is around your birthday, right?
Yeah.
We have kind of similar
Um.
time.
So I'm the 18th of June. So I think you're
Yes,
just a little bit after that.
21st of June.
Yeah. Yeah, because your birthday is my mom's birthday as well.
There you go. There you go.
Fantastic. Excellent. So brilliant. So guys, we're asking what is your job? So Emanuela, you're an illustrator.
Wow, fantastic.
Excellent. Amazing. So what kind of illustrations do you do, Emanuela?
Mm.
Tell us. That'd be interesting. And just remember, so if you're saying and there's two vowels together, so an and an I, we say I'm an illustrator. An illustrator.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this case. Perfect. So yeah, so just like this, an illustrator. So if it begins with an E, an I, A, O, U, all of these, like I'm an engineer, for example, an engineer. Excellent. And then Maurizio, fantastic. So he was a physiotherapist. Fantastic. Really,
Wow.
really good. And yes, Chiara. Brilliant. I don't have any jobs. I'm a student.
Great time for Kiara. Nice.
Exactly. Excellent. And I love this. Brilliant. So Sylvia has do you want to read this one, Carl?
Happy birthday to you. So Sylvia is a singer, a wonderful singer, I might say. She's a very, very good singer. And she is singing for all birthdays. Oh, fantastic.
Exactly. Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Brilliant. That's excellent. Really good. And this is fantastic as well. Thank you, Maurizio. So A, yeah, we use with so consonants. Okay, consonants and an before a vowel. Perfect. Thank you. Fantastic.
Very nice. Very nice.
So
Oh, Chiara is
what we're
giving
gonna
us a virtual
talk.
hug here.
Oh, thank you.
There we go, a
Virtual
virtual
hug.
hug. Appreciate virtual hug. Yes.
Thank you, Chiara. Okay, so Cathal, do you want to read this? Just what we're going to do?
Yes. Okay. So, jobs, guys. In this focus activity, present simple, daily routine, asking present simple questions.
Okay, exactly. And we'll also talk about other things outside of this, whatever comes up. We want to help you guys with your English. We have a nice small group today as well, so we can practice a bit more of speaking to you guys about what you're doing right now as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I
All right.
think
Little cat
Chiara is
virtual
sending us
hug sanitizer.
she's sending us some emojis potentially. Okay, so this is really okay, just easy just to start. Okay, so we want to match the vocabulary to the picture. Okay, so we want to match the vocabulary to the picture.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, take a look at this and try and match them in order. So across the top and then across the bottom. Okay.
Hello, hello, hello. We have a latecomer.
Ah, excellent. So, who has joined us? Hello. Fantastic. Wow. Okay. That happened really quickly.
Right.
Okay. So the first one, guys. So what can we see in the first picture, Cathal? We can see some cameras.
Yes. Well, I can't really see the picture very well. I'm not sure if it's on my one, but I see a woman.
Yeah.
And I see.
She has a microphone.
Yes, a microphone and some cameras in front of her.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So do we think it's a journalist, a receptionist, a designer, a police officer, a photographer, or a nurse?
Well, I would have to agree with Chiara here and what she has said, and that I think that this person is a journalist.
Excellent. Fantastic. Perfect. And then, so Chiara thinks for B, so for the second picture, that it's a designer. Designer.
A designer.
What do we think?
It's an interesting one.
I think it's because it's related to clothes.
Yes,
So
I
probably,
believe so.
but there can be different types of designers. But in this case, I guess it's a fashion designer, potentially. Really good. Okay, then C.
Yep.
What do we think? So Chiara says receptionist. And then I think Sylvia got these ones mixed up, but receptionist, potentially.
Mixed up, yeah.
Perfect. So just a small thing there. So third one is... Sorry, Carl.
No, I was just going to say, if she's sitting behind a desk, and usually receptionists kind of dress in this kind of way.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's hard to see from because we have a small screen, but she has the phone as well in the picture. Perfect. So then, what do you think the fourth picture is, Cathal?
Well, she looks like she works in a hospital, so I'd have to guess nurse. Yes, Chiara, like Chiara has said. And also Sylvia.
Excellent.
Very good.
Perfect. Then very difficult because he has a camera. Both of the guys said this. So he is a photographer.
Yep.
Oh, and we have somebody joining us as well. Alfredo, welcome.
Welcome, Alfredo.
Welcome to our webinar. Okay, and then the last, my dad. Is a...
Very, very difficult, that last one.
Exactly. Okay, really good. So then, what they do. Okay, so what they do.
Hmm.
Colin, do you want to read the things here? So it's what they do to describe what they
Yes.
do.
So this is what they do. So first of all, we have talks on the phone, wears a uniform, works in an office, works in a hospital, writes, takes photos. So those are the six things that these people do, and we need to match them. We need to put them with the correct job.
Exactly. And also, you notice that we're talking about the job. So here we're talking about the person. So it's the third person. So talks on the phone. So she talks on
Mm,
the phone. He wears a uniform with an S.
mhm,
We've got that S.
exactly. So this is
Oh,
like
very good.
way to describe what they do all the time. Okay.
Mhm.
So not what they are doing now, but what they do in general.
Exactly. Like we could say the same about a. So a designer does this.
Exactly.
Okay, just in general. But Sylvia is using the continuous, which is fine because you can phrase it in this case as well. But we're
If you're
speaking
saying
in
like
general.
for right now, exactly, because the difference, Sylvia, is when we're talking about what do you do, this is your job, and your job is what every day or all of the weekdays. And so, for example, if someone asks me or Lisa, like, what do you do? We don't say I am teaching. It's like I would say,
Hmm.
we say we teach English. Okay. So I'm teaching English is for now, whereas I teach
Hmm.
English is all the time or in general.
Exactly. So this is more in the present simple. But really good. So we have from
Good.
Chiara, so the journalist writes. Journalist
Very good.
writes. Amazing. The designer. Okay, so yeah, so like we said, this is talking about now. Okay, so the designer
Mhm.
is talking on the phone. Okay, is talking on the phone, talking about now. Um, it's not either. So we wouldn't say the designer wears a uniform. We can say the designer in this case works in. But there's lots of sentences we can make about designers as well.
Mm.
Okay. Then a receptionist works in an office.
Mhm.
Okay, so we can say that too. We can say that too. In this case, they have talks on the phone, but we can say both, right?
Yeah. Most of the time, though, a receptionist, what does a receptionist do? The receptionist answers the phone and talks on the phone for most of the time. And that's why we say that, because the designer in this picture
Mhm.
now is talking on the phone. But in general, what does he do? He works in an office. You could say he designs clothes.
Mhm. Exactly. Also, really good example here. Maurizio is talking about his wife. So his wife is a nurse
Ooh.
and a helicopter medical flight attendant. Wow, that
Wow,
sounds
that's incredible.
that's really impressive. Wow. Amazing. So in that case, when she's not in a helicopter, she works, so like the guys here, so works in a hospital.
Very good.
Works in a hospital.
This would have to be a
Excellent.
very specific type of nurse to work in a helicopter flight attendant.
Yeah, I imagine. Excellent. And Kiara, that's fantastic. So photographer takes photos. Fantastic. Really good. And then Alfredo has police. Okay. Okay, so here we might say so policeman wears a uniform. Okay, a police officer wears a uniform, but that could just be a typo. That could just be a typo if you're on the phone. Okay, perfect. So yeah, just like this. Where is a uniform? Okay, really good. So yeah, so like we said, this is just speaking in general, but there are lots of other things we could say about these people. For example, a photographer travels a lot, usually. Something like this. Can you think of any other examples, Cathal?
Maybe you could say a nurse
Mhm.
helps people.
Exactly. Really good. Yeah, so in this case, present simple, we're speaking in general. Okay, so then, case. So what's his job? What's his job? Okay, it actually says it, but anyway. Do you want to read the example, Carl?
Sure, yeah. So what's his job? This guy here in the picture, as we can see, he is saying, so this is what he is saying to us. I'm a chef. I work in a restaurant. I wear a uniform. I work from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. I do not travel for work.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, sorry, I just saw that Maurizio has shared this. It's quite
Oh,
interesting,
yeah?
actually. So 118. Okay, so I think we just need to swap those. The Italian Health Service has 118 doctors and nurses who use the helicopter. Wow. Excellent. So I
Fantastic.
guess they're specially trained to work
Imagine.
in those circumstances for emergencies. Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
pretty cool.
Very, very interesting. Chiara, you're going crazy talking about sanitizer. You okay?
She's going a bit mad. I think she's applying the sanitizer. Hold on. Got to be really careful now, guys. Just got to be really, really careful. Hold on. Take out the sanitizer. You cannot be too careful. You cannot be too careful.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to catch
All
it from the
right.
laptop.
Exactly.
Okay. So, in this case, we want to change it to the third person to describe. So he's a chef. Okay, he's a chef. So if we're to change I work in a restaurant, how can we change this to the third person?
Mm.
Okay, so we want you to change the sentences to the third person.
What do you think?
Okay, so we'll give you some time to do this. Okay. Okay, so we'll give you some time, guys, to do that and write to us.
Maurizio there. Do you wear a mask even when you update your PC's antivirus? For sure. Now, yes, I think so. It's a good idea to wear it.
Just to be safe. Just to be safe. Excellent. Excuse me. Are you a chef, Cathal?
I am not a chef, although I'm trying to get better now. I think I have a lot more time to practice.
Mm-hmm.
For example, well, actually, this is not really a good cooking thing, but it's something I think you'll appreciate as an Irish person. Is that I had some spice bag mix
Wow.
made
Oh
up
my God.
and threw it in on top of some chips and peppers and vegetables and onions and stuff, and
Oh,
had a spice bag effectively.
I'm jealous. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Very good. Wow. Okay, so the guys have already answered. Fantastic. Okay, so we also have another first person example as well from Chiara.
Mm-hmm.
So really, really good, using the same kind of description.
Mm-hmm.
I am a student. I study at school, but now I don't go to school, so I study online and with WhatsApp. Wow, that must be difficult to study with WhatsApp.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And then fantastic. So Sylvia has done this here. Do you want to read it there, Carl?
Absolutely. So Sylvia's done it very, very well there, changing the subject from I to he, obviously, like we said. So he's a chef. He works in a restaurant. He wears a uniform. He works from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. He does not travel for work. So excellent use of the third person there.
Perfect. And also
And
really, really
Alfredo
good.
also, yeah.
Excellent. Really, really good. That's great, guys. Really good.
Nice work.
And Chiara, excellent saying good work, Sylvia. Brilliant. So yeah,
Very
exactly.
encouraging.
Just like
We
that.
love to see it.
Chiara's our assistant teacher.
Also, our lead cheerleader. She's like, yeah, yeah, go on,
Exactly.
go
Exactly.
on.
Exactly. Perfect. So really good. And also Maurizio is our assistant teacher as well, giving us
Hey,
so
nice.
third person always with the S. With the
Mm-hmm,
S.
mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Really, really good. Oh, Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia, she's too good. Oh, she's being too great. Oh, yes, Sylvia. Yes.
Cathal, you know what to do for a next checkpoint?
Next checkpoint. Sylvia's going directly through to the next level. We don't matter, right?
Excellent. Okay, really, really good. Perfect. And those are excellent, Alfredo, as well. He doesn't wear a uniform. He works from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fantastic. Okay, so then maybe could we use this as an example to describe someone we know? Maybe to practice a little bit. Maybe, for example, just as an example, maybe Maurizio could describe what his wife does. Maybe, or for example, describe what your parents do or your friend does. Okay, so
Yeah,
using a third person example. Okay, so I'll just put that up on the screen. So use this as an example to describe what another person does. Okay.
exactly. Maybe, do you want to give an example of someone that you know, Lisa? And I'll do an example as well.
Yeah, of course. Okay, sure. I'm just going to put this on the screen first to
Nice.
describe what friend. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll talk about my dad. Okay. Um, okay, so I will talk about my dad and his work because he's a policeman. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's a policeman. Okay, he's a policeman. He works. Okay, so he works in a police station. Okay, a police station. He works in a police station. He wears a uniform. Obviously, he wears a uniform. It's easy. I got it already. He works. So I said he works different times. So he works different times, but I can say he works 6 days a week. Sometimes he works 6 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
and he travels in around the county, so the region that we're in. He travels around the county for work. Also, he manages the other police officers because he's the sergeant. So he does that. He manages. Exactly, sergeant.
Sergeant.
Um, okay, so Chiara also shared this about why she studies with WhatsApp because mom of my class is a teacher and she with her phone contacts. Okay, she sends homework in your mom's chat.
Okay.
Okay, really good. Okay.
All right. Well, here we have an example from Sylvia here. Great,
Perfect.
excellent work there, Sylvia. My son is 23 years old. He studies in Berlin, but now he is at home with me and my daughter. Nice. He speaks English very well. Wow, fantastic.
Excellent. Really good. This is probably just a typo, but just to be careful of daughter. Okay, so daughter with an A, like this.
Hey,
EU, exactly.
very good though.
But pretty good. Daughter. So just like this.
Hmm.
Daughter. My daughter. Really, really good. So guys, yeah, if you can describe, so using the third person, describe someone. So for example, your wife, your parent, one person, just one person.
Yep.
Very good. Exactly, Sylvia. Do you want to describe someone, Cathal?
Sure. I was thinking as well to describe my dad. So like yourself, I was going to describe my father. So my dad, he is an engineer.
Hmm.
He works in a toner plant for Xerox. He wears a uniform to work sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
He works from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and he doesn't travel far for work. He drives his car to work.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Really, really good. Uh, okay, so Chiara is excellent. She's being cheerleader as usual. Okay. So Maurizio, fantastic. Okay, so a little bit about wow, okay. So I'm an only child, but I have two okay, two can we say two musician children? Or would we say two children who are musicians?
Yeah, you could say like musical children in terms of their like tendencies, their musical. But if they are musicians as like their occupation or their job, then yes, I have two children who are musicians.
Exactly. So yeah, musical children, you can describe them as they like music, but yeah, if you're talking about their job.
Mhm.
My son, okay, so remember, I think that's just a typo, the S, because I know you know that, Maurizio. So my son plays the saxophone, fantastic, and my daughter plays the transverse flute. Wow. Okay, amazing.
Transverse flute. I'm not sure what is the transverse flute the one where like you play like this?
I I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's actually a bit more difficult to play,
Because
if
I know
that's
you
the
have
one.
like the flute like this, but you also have the one
Mm,
that goes off to the side.
I think it's this way.
Okay,
I think. No, I'm not an expert. Really good.
very good.
Excellent. And then, Cathal, do you want to read this one?
Yeah, so Alfredo here talking about his wife. Very good. So my wife is a policewoman. Okay, so Alfredo, remember if it's a woman, remember not he because he is of course masculine. So we need to say she has blonde hair and blue eyes. She wears a uniform. So not stand up because stand up is like stand up. Sit down, stand up, right? So we want to say she gets up. So she gets
Mm-hmm.
up or she wakes up uh, at 6 a.m. and works from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So with this, so not she stands up, but she gets up. She gets up or she wakes up. Because we're talking about in the morning time, right? And then she goes to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She goes to work from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. All right. She goes to work. But very good.
Yep.
Nice talking.
Really good example. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. Really, really good. So then, if you're still writing, don't worry, it might just come. Oh, fantastic. Okay, we have another one. Very good, Chiara. So Chiara's my father is an employer. Okay, an employer. So does that mean he hires other people. Other people work
Hmm.
for him.
An employer
Okay.
of what? Yeah.
Yeah. So, because an employer is like a boss. Boss. Okay. So remember the S, he wakes up at 9 a.m. He wakes up at 9 a.m. He goes to work at 10 a.m. He comes home. Okay. So we can just say he comes home. We don't need to say at. He comes home. He comes home at 1 p.m. We can just say 1 p.m. there. He goes again to work at 3 p.m. Okay. And he comes back home. So again, we don't need to say at. We just say with home. We just say come back home at 8 p.m. So really good, just there. So we actually would just use so 1 for 1 p.m. We wouldn't say 13 p.m. So 1, just 1 p.m. And the same for 3 p.m. Because in the English clock, if we use the p.m., we just use the 3 because 3 a.m., 3 p.m. Okay, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. And the same with 8 p.m. And yeah, we say come home or go back home. Okay, to go back home. We don't use a preposition with home. It's an exception. It's an exception. Okay, but really, really good. And I love this. He is fantastic in his work. That's
Nice.
lovely. Really nice, Chiara. Excellent.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Okay. And then, Carl, do you want to read this one for
Maurizio,
Maurizio?
yeah, Maurizio, they're saying, I have very nice friends, and when possible on the weekend, we will go to the countryside to taste the local foods. Nice, okay, very, very good there, yeah. So when it is possible, or when you could like, because we're talking about the future, exactly, because at the
Mm.
moment it's not. So, and when it is possible, we will go to the countryside. Maybe you don't need to say on the weekend, because if you weekend, then that's not. Like, you're just saying on the weekends in general, maybe.
Mm.
So you could say on the weekends we go to the countryside, but that's not future. That's in general. So you got to be careful about what tense you want to use there.
Exactly. Really good. And also, I'm thinking here, because Chiara's saying he helps a lawyer. It sounds to me maybe he's a consultant.
Or a legal assistant, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
If you
So
write
if
to
he
write to
helps,
us what the word is in Italian, we can give you a proper translation, because employer, Chiara, is a very general term. Employer is a phrase that we use for anyone who gives people work, who gives people
like,
a job.
exactly, like my English school is our employer.
Mm,
So they employ us. Okay, they
yeah.
employ us. So I think maybe there's a little bit of confusion here. So we can
Hmm.
help with that. Okay, but fantastic. Really good examples, guys. I love these examples.
Yep.
Okay, so then. Okay. So these are just some questions. Okay, so some questions in this case. So they're just example questions about his or her job. These we can't really ask though. I Do you
Yeah,
use
let's
a
go for it.
computer?
Now, yes, I use a computer all the time.
Okay. Do you want to ask me a question?
Okay, we'll go back and forth. We'll do one and one and one and one. Do you
Okay.
work in an office, Lisa?
You, eh. um, Not really. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I work in a school. In a school.
Okay.
Sometimes I say it's the office, but I guess it's not really. It's a school.
It's like the
I don't
furthest thing from an office that I can think of.
know. It's not an office. There aren't even any desks. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, no, I don't. I work in a school. I don't work in an office. Do you wear a uniform for work, Cathal?
Sometimes I wear my ass t-shirt. Ho, ho,
Ooh,
ho. The my ass t-shirt, which is
sometimes.
kind of like a uniform, but no, usually I just wear my own clothes.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Do you travel for work, Lisa?
No, I don't. No.
At the moment, definitely
No,
not.
definitely not now. Maybe at some point we will go to maybe, me and you, we have to do training in Florence, but
You
whenever that happens,
don't know when, but some point.
at some point. Uh, Excellent. So Alfredo is asking me the same question. So in this case, Alfredo, just remember, so you travel. So we don't need the S. Because if it was third person, we would say, does she travel? Does she travel? So the do takes the third person in the question.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
do you travel for work? So as I said, no, and definitely not right now. I don't travel for work
I hope
usually.
not. I hope not.
Exactly. Uh, oh, Cathal, do you wear a suit for work?
A suit? No, never. I never
That
wear a suit to
would be
work.
very, very formal for my English school.
Exactly. Yeah, I could not imagine wearing a suit to work.
Really good. So yeah, so Chiara has asked me, do you use a computer? So yes, Chiara, yes, I do
Mm,
now. And usually we use, even in the school, we use computers to show our lessons. So yeah, we do,
very
but
good. Very good.
not all the time.
You're getting
Okay,
all the
really good.
questions here. You're getting. Lisa, do you travel for work? Lisa, do you use a computer?
Cathal,
Oh,
we don't care
Lisa,
about you.
never. Yeah, I don't want to answer questions anyway. It's fine. I don't
um,
want to be involved.
but anyway, they're just examples. So obviously, in this case, the thing is, do you? And it's yes, I do, or no, I don't. The answers. Okay, so the structure of the question changes if it's about another person.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So look at this person question. Okay. So third person. Sorry, Chantal.
Man, my name, Mauricio. You gave it such a good try.
Sorry.
Chantal is like my drag persona, like my drag queen.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
Chantal.
write it out because this is. Please don't laugh. It's just like that's
Sorry,
not okay.
you're such a Chantal. Okay. Um, sorry. The reason I'm laughing is Maurizio is because Chantal is a very feminine name for a woman.
What are you talking about? Chantal is totally my name. Hold on till I get my hair again. What?
So
I'm here. I do have to put on a blonde wig. Exactly. I don't have any wigs, unfortunately. I left them all. I left them
uh,
all in my stage place. Nope. I didn't bring them
uh,
home with me.
so sorry, Maurizio. The question to answer your question from Milan. So we're we're in Milan.
Exactly. We're in Milan.
That's where we're sending our video. That's
Yes.
probably why no one asked you a question because your name is hard to spell.
What's that? Maybe I should not. I knew it. I knew I should not have shaved. This was a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea.
Oh God, I can't stop laughing. Um, oh, I have to stop laughing so much in webinars. Okay, third person questions. So this is just an example. So as we said, so do you is a so if you're asking about so if I'm asking Cathal, do you? Okay, but third person, does she, does he do this? Okay. So the example we have here, does Diane work in a school? So I think she's a teacher. So what could we say here, Cathal?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she works in a school
Exactly.
for sure. Oh, Maurizio here, he's saying blame the keyboard. Maurizio, it's the same for me. And my own telephone makes my name wrong. I still can't get my name to be spelled correctly on my telephone. So
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, he's he's saying it's because of his age.
no,
That's funny.
come on now.
No, we
Get out of status. Come on
we
now.
know we know that some Irish names are very difficult to
Uh,
spell, so don't
don't
worry.
worry. Don't worry.
Won't take long.
I might take it
Okay.
personally.
So this is what could we say here?
All right. Does Wayne? So Wayne is his name, right? So does Wayne? Oh, let's see. Play football.
Mm-hmm.
So does Wayne play
We don't
football?
have it filling in, but yes, it doesn't fill in the space. But does he play football? I don't know if he does now.
He still does now.
But
Actually,
in this.
I do know this.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard about him in a
He
long
is
time. So we can say.
he's a coach in Derby. I think he's a player coach in Derby. So he
Ah,
plays and he coaches the team.
exactly. Perfect. So really good. So Kiara has put here, sorry, that's the wrong one. So does Wayne play football? So as you said, fantastic. Does Wayne play football? So yes, he does.
Exactly.
Excellent.
All right.
And then what other example of this? So I know it's confusing because we had Diane and then we had Wayne. So then this one, does Mary. So
Hmm.
does Mary. What question could we ask here?
Hmm. So one thing I'll just do before we answer this question is just address here Alfredo. So not yes, he is play football is not technically correct. So we say yes, he plays football, or yes, he is a football player. So it depends on whether
Exactly.
you're talking about what does he do versus what is his job. So he is a football player or he plays football these are the two options that we have. Um, but
Exactly.
yeah, for Mary, I'm not sure what we could say for Mary. Does Mary um, help patients?
Exactly. Really good.
Perhaps.
Yeah, so does she help patients? And also we could say does Mary work in a hospital?
So which one is Mary? Is Mary the woman in white or the woman on the bed? This is the question because Sylvia here is making a good point that
Yeah.
we wouldn't say does Mary is pregnant because Sylvia when you say yes she is pregnant we use the verb to be. So we don't
Mhm.
say does Mary, we say is Mary pregnant?
Don't,
Yes.
don't worry, Sylvia. She's laughing.
All right. So is Mary pregnant? Yes, she is. So if Mary is the woman on the table the bed,
Exactly.
I guess.
Yeah. In this case, she's the doctor. So we could probably say, does she help people? Yes, she does. Or does she work in a hospital? Yes, she
Yeah.
does.
So
Oh,
one thing, guys. Yeah, hurry up! It's about to be born, Maurizio. Very good point.
oh
um,
my god.
so, guys, remember when we are talking about um, does the verb do, fare, do is for like the actions, right? Does Mary work? Does Mary help? Does Mary I don't know diagnose? But when we're talking about the verb essere, to be, is. So these
Mhm.
are the two auxiliary verbs, guys, that we use in questions. To be and to do. We
Mhm.
use them separately, not together in the same question. So for Mary, like for example, Chiara, not does Mary giving birth, we say is Mary giving birth, because is to be is used for an activity, for the present continuous, okay? For something that is happening now, or for a state. Is Mary
Exactly.
tired? Is Mary pregnant? Is Mary happy? Is Mary sad? But do is for like the action.
Actions or activities.
Yeah.
Exactly. But this just takes some practice.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so really good. So I like the made a lot of jokes about it, so that's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's important to remember that as well. Guys, unfortunately, we have to go. We're finished for this webinar, but thank you so much for your fantastic participation. It was
Great.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Myself and Chantal had a great time.
Chantal, shout out to all my fans. Thank you all so much for joining me. Next webinar, I will be joined by my more attractive brother, Cathal, okay?
Sorry. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It was lovely to talk to you. I'm sure we'll see you soon. Have a
Bye,
good day.
guys.
Bye.